All right. Happy Mother's Day. Tell you babies, mamas, and mamas, as Outcast would say. One thing I kind of want to talk about a little bit on this little Facebook Live is the simplicity of nutrition and like eating and dieting. I think if you are on this page, I'm getting a little bouncy here. If you're on this page, one of the recurring themes and feedback we get from people is that, man, there's a lot of complex people, a lot of complex conversations. There's a lot of complex conversations. You know, you're talking about refeeding and carb cycling and, you know, really the minutia of training and fitness. And one thing I want to refer you guys back to is, if you guys remember the nutrition podcast we did, Mike Wines had a hierarchy of training, or a hierarchy of nutrition. And I think that's really important because we all know that 99% of us need to work on the bottom part of that hierarchy. So, but there's a lot of new people in on this page, and this page is growing. It's getting great feedback. You know, there's some people that have been involved in the fitness industry for 20 years on this page. There's some people that, you know, are, you know, really smart. There's some people that are brand new in fitness. And I think sometimes we forget about the how difficult it is for the brand new person to get in shape and to really change that mindset. So I'm going to give you guys a little story. I follow some other pages, some other podcasts, and, you know, a brand new person called into this podcast with this really smart guy, right? Really, Lyle McDonald. Some of you guys know him. His page is pretty volatile, pretty hilarious, and, you know, watch what you say. He'll kick you out in a second. But Jay Sharp actually turned me onto his podcast, and I started listening to it. And, you know, he gets into really high-end training. I mean, he's got stuff on, you know, basically how to get from 8% to 5% body fat, right? And that's like, what, 0.1% of us that worry about that. So one of the things, a podcast someone called in, where they're like, you know, hey, Lyle, I've never really worked out. I've never really did anything active. I want to lose all this weight. Give me a program. And I think we make a mistake when we work with a lot of new people and we give them these crazy macro breakdowns, these crazy workout plans. They're going to the gym. We're like, go to the gym 5 days a week, you know, eat these macros, and you know, really we're asking, you know, people to become somebody they're not used to being, right? It's they're used to, you know, the 9-to-5 job. They're used to eating what they want, not exercising. They've developed that lifestyle over the last how many years of their life, and that's a behavioral health issue, and that's not easy for a brand new person to overcome. And one thing that Lyle told this guy to do was, hey, and some of you diet soda people out there are going to freak out, right? Switch from regular diet or regular Coke to Diet Coke. Push away no more desserts. The dude was eating like desserts at every meal. And call me back in a month. Well, the dude called back in a month, lost like 10 pounds, right? And that reminds me of about 3 years ago, I had a high school football coach come up to me. And he was like, hey, what do I do? I want to lose some weight. And I didn't think he was really that serious, right? I didn't think he was all that into it. I mean, really dry personality. And walked up to me after a practice one time. Was like, hey, I want to lose weight. What do I do? And I'm like, all right, cut out all your refined sugars. Stick to, you know, meats, vegetables, and really good complex carbs in your meal. Cut out all the refined sugar. Switch all your sugary drinks to water, and you'll be fine. Well, a month later, dude came back to me, and he lost like 15 pounds. And he's like, all right, now what? And I was like, well, crap. He lost 15 pounds on 10 seconds of my time telling him to do it. The two things to pick up here on that conversation was, one, compliance is everything, right? Compliance is everything in a nutrition and a fitness program. Those people who don't succeed on most nutrition and fitness programs is because they're not compliant, right? It's interesting when I read other pages or other people comment on other posts or other groups, and they'll like, hey guys, I need help on my nutrition, my fitness plan, but I really struggle with compliance. And I'm like, I remember one time I commented on a guy, I was like, hey, well, I guess you just have to be compliant to the program, right? You're compliant to your nutrition plan, compliant to your fitness plan. So if you're a brand new person and you're out there, this is really a simple process, okay? You're going to see people talk about macro breakdowns and these hardcore lifting programs and the real minutia of a training program. And remember, if you're brand new, we'll repost that hierarchy. You just got to live in that first about a couple rings of that hierarchy. Make better food choices, be more active, okay? If you do that and you're not used to any kind of fitness program, you're going to lose weight and you're going to feel better. You're going to eat less calories and you're going to burn more calories and you're going to lose initial weight. You don't have to, carb cycle, carb deplete. You don't have to refeed. You don't have to do 50% of your carbs around your workout. If you're brand new, very simple things are going to help you out. So, two things if you're brand new, we're going to be focusing a lot more on the new person, and really focusing on. Sorry, I got a bunch of messages coming in and flogged my brain flog. But we're going to be focusing on a very new person on how to take someone that's inactive and get them healthy and get them active and get them moving, and the simple things they can apply within their lifestyle to help them get there. We're still going to be focusing on a lot of those high-end stuff because we've got a lot of people that are high-end intelligent, high-end smart. And the other takeaway here, be compliant. If you're doing a nutrition plan or a lifting plan, the best way for it to be compliant and you're brand new is it's got to stick every day into your normal lifestyle. If someone's used to getting up at 6 o'clock, going to work at 7, and eating 3 meals a day and coming home taking care of their kids, well, as a fitness professional or someone that works with people in nutrition and fitness, it has to fit inside that schedule. They're not going to make big life changes. I've seen so many people that work with other athletes or like that, other general population people, is this person will have a moderate lifting experience in their life, and these people will give them these recommendations that are like way overblown. Get up at 5 o'clock, do cardio. Cut all your carbs out after 7 o'clock at night and lift at 6 and, eat 8 meals a day and spend your whole day on Sunday cooking your food. And, for most people, man, they can't do that. Now, there are people out there that do that, right? But they take little baby steps to get there. So don't worry about those little baby steps if you're brand new. Simple, small little changes to start out with. Be compliant. And a lot of times that's going to depend on your coach or the person that's advising you to give you a program that you can be compliant with. I could give a guy, I've done programming and nutrition and strength and conditioning consulting for a lot of people in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu industry. And I could tell them, hey, roll 6 days a week and take this perfect plan and do cardio in the morning and do your lifting at night. And, they can't do it because they're normal dudes. They're like, hey, I got 3. What's in my cup? That drank in the cup. That drank in the cup. Actually, GMO's low pre-workout. It's not the pre-workout we're developing, but it is a pre-workout. It's got a boatload of caffeine. And I could probably do just, as Mike Wines would say, I could probably just do caffeine tablets and coffee and be perfectly fine. But there's something ritualistic about a pre-workout that I really enjoy. But keep things simple. Get a program that you can be compliant on. And if you're brand new, you're going to get results. And I tell people all the time, whether it's making money or losing weight, the first dollar and the first pound are the most important ones. So if you guys got questions, please comment on the page. You're going to see some changes in the page a little bit here coming soon. I'm probably going to turn this page over to kind of a Phenom Elite brand and a Phenom brand. If you guys are familiar with where we're going with that. It started out as my own page, but we're kind of going to turn it over into that. Start bringing in some other strength and conditioning professionals for their advice. We are developing a supplement line. Militant Mike Wines, who the supplement Nazi, is going to be advising on a lot of that. And no offense to Nazis. And I'm doing a lot more fitness and strength and conditioning stuff on here too. So feel free to comment. Feel free to give any comments on this if you're brand new and you want some help. I was really surprised. Recently I helped a recent person that joined our group. and I didn't know how active they were, and I kind of gave them this questionnaire, and they gave some feedback, and this person was like, already did 6 meals a day, already food prepped on Sunday, or 6 meals a day, yep, food prepped on Sunday, worked out 4 days a week. And it really blew my mind, because if I first would have prejudged this person, I would have think, hey, brand new, I'm looking for some help, and I'm just going to give simple tips. But this person, like, you can actually really do some cool stuff with. So if you're brand new or got questions about your working out, questions about your nutrition, questions about supplements, we're going to get really dirty on the next podcast with supplements. I really want to address the industry as a whole. I want to address dosages. I want to address what supplements work, what supplements are proven. I really also want to address the proprietary blend issue. We've all pulled up a supplement and went, hey, proprietary blend, they must be smart. 99% of that is marketing, if it's proprietary blend, in my opinion. Now, I'm bitter to the supplement industry, so maybe my opinion is a little tainted, but I think 99% of stuff out there is garbage, and that 1% is legit. And I promise you, when we develop our supplement line, it will be a legit product. It will have science behind it. We'll have education behind it. We're not going to pump supplements down people's throat, because, again, supplementation is the very top part of the nutrition hierarchy. I don't know, is it the very top? Somewhere in there. It's not, definitely not the bottom. But please comment if you're brand new. We want to help you. We'll give you simple little tips on nutrition and eating out. And we will be back soon with some more info on that next supplement podcast.